Hello friends! Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is Amelia Daws and Vlogs, and today is neither a tutorial nor a vlog, but it is What's in My Backpack 2018. Alrighty guys, so I know this isn't a tutorial or a vlog, I know it's a more lifestyle-y kind of video, but this is just a lifestyle video that I really enjoy watching and filming, so I thought I'd just go ahead and make it for you guys, and I had a little bit of fun making the intro. I hope you liked it. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into what's in my backpack. So my backpack is this beautiful little thing right here. It is a campus backpack, I believe, from Vera Bradley in the print Nomadic Floral. I will link the backpack down below. I don't believe you can get this print anymore though, so you might be able to still get it in stores, I'm not quite sure. But as far as ordering it online, you can't get it anymore. But nonetheless, it's just this little backpack right here. It has all my favorite colors in it and I really love it. This is like my favorite print ever. So let's go ahead and let's see what's in my backpack. So first, let's go ahead and do the water bottle pockets right here, which if you guys are looking for a good backpack with awesome water bottle pockets, because if you're like me, this is like a weird thing that I had really like bad issues with when I was younger, was all of my backpacks, their water bottle pockets always broke because they were mesh water bottle pockets. So like they always broke and poke through whenever I put pencils in them and stuff. So this one has fabric water bottle pockets, so nothing breaks. So that's awesome. So first of all, I have my water bottle in here. It's just this little water bottle. It says, I don't even know what brand, I don't know how to pronounce this. This was in my haul last year, and this backpack was also in my haul last year, so I'll leave that link down below or in the little I button right here. So if you guys are interested in watching that, go ahead and watch it. You don't have to, it's not the best, but I mean, if you want to watch it, go ahead. So anyways, my water bottle, it just has a bunch of stickers on it. Like literally every other girl in my school has this, or at least they did in my middle school. So I still have mine because it's like a cheap water bottle. They don't really care about getting dented or scratched at school. So yeah, it just has a bunch of little stickers on it. And then my next water bottle pocket just keeps my calculator in it. This is one of my calculators. The other one is on the way from Amazon. So it's just this little Texas, it's just the classic, it's the Texas Texas Instrument TI 30XS multi-view. I don't know why I couldn't say that for some reason, but it's just the scientific calculator that everyone has. But I need it for math, so I keep that in here. And then next I have some extra hair ties, a little chapstick because my lips are always chapped, and a little thing for eye drops. And then normally I keep sunglasses in here and stuff, but they were getting a little bent, so I need to find a new pair that I can keep with me, or a new spot to keep them so they don't get bent. But I keep those because whenever I'm wearing contacts, my eyes are really sensitive to bright light, and the concrete at my school was just redone, so it's like bright white against harsh Georgia sun, so my eyes kind of go and it's not a fun experience walking outside, so I just keep sunglasses with me. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into my backpack. So the first pocket is this big old pocket right here, which can actually fit like a whole book in it, so like it's a really big pocket. But in this first big pocket I have some school supplies. I have some extra school supplies, which I just have like extras of everything. I love having backups, I love having colors of everything, so I always have like extras on hand, which is what I'm pulling out right now, is all of my extra highlighters. I think I still have a green one left in there, but it's just a rainbow pack of highlighters. These are just some like cheap, it's the Integra ones, so they're just cheap highlighters. I keep them on hand in case anyone wants to borrow one, or if I need some weird colors like purple or blue for classes when teachers want us to like highlight in specific colors. Then the next thing that I have in here is this little pack of Erin Condren stationery. This just comes with an agenda whenever you purchase one of their agendas, which if you don't know what Erin Condren is, I will link them down below, and I'll link my planner down there too. They're an awesome planner brand. They help me keep so organized, and if you're really into like nice planners and just kind of splurging on a planner, then definitely check them out, because though they are a lot pricier for like an agenda, they're awesome and they're super customizable if you guys are looking into those. And the next thing that I have in here is a pack of sticky notes. I always keep extras on hand. I'm always using them to plan things, so they're always on hand. Then the next Post-it product that I have are just these little tabs. I use these in my notebooks and binders because I color code everything, so because I keep everything combined into one binder and one notebook, these help me keep organized so I know what page is for what class. And then lastly, I have a glue stick, and then I also have a mini stapler in there, but I'm pretty sure, I don't actually, yeah. Here's my mini stapler. It's honestly, it's a horrible mini stapler. It always comes apart and I really don't like it. But I have in here just in case. Also, like, they made us buy them last year for school supplies, so, you know, I just have a mini stapler, so might as well keep it on hand, I guess. And then, like I said before, just a little glue stick. You never know when you're gonna need glue sticks, so I always keep one with me because the ones the teachers provide are always dried out, which I don't blame them because glue sticks are expensive, so like, whatever. But let's go ahead and get into the next pocket, which is just this little pocket. I don't know how to show you. Wait, where is it? This little pocket right here, which this just houses my wallet, which this honestly doesn't really fit in there that well, but I just keep it with me because I like having my wallet with me or a wristlet with me, just whenever I need it. And I also keep cash in here for like vending machines and stuff, or if, you know, I forget my lunch or whatever be, I have cash with me. So that's my little wallet. I don't know where this is from if you're wondering, so sorry. And I also have another chapstick. This is just a regular chapstick from Burt's Bees. It's not tinted or anything. And then I also keep a little Tarte Amazonian Clay pressed powder in here in case I ever get a little shiny or if I need a little mirror to touch up. I keep one of those in here. Oop, that went into my pocket. And that just gets housed. There's like a little pocket in here, if I can show y'all. There's like little pockets and stuff in here. There's also little pockets for your pencils, but I don't use those because I keep my pencils in a little thing. And then the last thing in here is just a pad in case you never know. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the exciting parts of this backpack. So the first exciting part is this little pocket right here. Well, not little, it's actually the first big pocket of the backpack, and once you peel it open, you see that I have my pencil pouch in here, which I'll get into what's in here in just a second. And then I also have my 3 smaller notebooks, so I keep all the small stuff in the front and the bigger things in the back. The first 3 notebooks that I have, this one is actually not for school, but I keep it with me because I like planning things out. This is actually my video planner slash Instagram planner slash Etsy, well, I haven't opened up my Etsy shop yet, but it's my Etsy shop planner. So everything that's not school related gets planned into here. And it just says, it's like a light pink notebook and it says noted on the front. I got this at Staples and it's by the brand Studio C. And let's go ahead and open it up. First of all, there's a little folder in here, which is really nice because I can keep a lot of my little notes and stuff in here. So there's a little folder, and then there's also a 4-year calendar in it, which is honestly kind of odd and not necessary, but it's in there. So in case I want to know what day of the week December 29th is in 2020, I know. And then there's also a calendar for all the holidays up until 2021. And then next you just have the page, which just looks like this. This is a video that already went up. And as you can see, there's just a little line for topic at the top, then there's a little date, and then there's a to-do section, and then in between that is just a bunch of lined space. So that's that. It's really nice. I really love this kind of planning, so that way you don't have to plan, or you're not like wasting space if you don't plan something every single day. So if you don't use your agenda every single day, I definitely recommend getting this kind of a notebook, because that way you're not wasting space in agenda by just not using the days. You're just writing down whatever you need to write down based on necessity. Then keeping with the pink theme, there is another pink notebook that just says notes on it, Cambridge edition, and gold foil, and the spiral is gold. Again, this is from Staples, and this is just my electives notebook. So I keep all of my health notes in here. As you can see, I have my little index right here, which I highly recommend keeping an index. If you guys are just a little disorganized, it can definitely help with your notes and stuff. But I just have this little page of notes. This is the only page of notes I've taken so far, but this little page of notes. And then I also keep like yearbook papers and stuff in here, and just health papers and stuff. So any elective things all go into this one notebook. And then the last small notebook I have in here is my Erin Condren planner, which I was talking about in just a minute. If you guys are a fan of Erin Condren planners and you're wondering which one I have the 2018 hardbound planner in this gray and rose gold theme, and it just has my name on it. It says Amelia Daws. And then I have the colorful theme and the vertical layout. So in the inside, I just covered up the little like Erin Condren logo with my little, this is my old logo, or at least what I thought was going to be my logo. So that's still there. I need to update that. But I also have a little thing of sticky notes. Again, I keep sticky notes with me everywhere. And then flipping through this binder, let's go ahead and skip to this week. It just looks like this on the inside. It's the vertical layout. If you guys can see that it's not too washed out. It's just the vertical layout, which means there are 3 little boxes that are like vertically placed, and I use those for homework to do and events / appointments for that day. And then there's just like a bunch of note space around the page. And then the monthly calendar section looks just like this. Is just a standard monthly calendar with a little a little spot for notes. And I just plan out where all of my tests are, where my appointments are, and quizzes and things like that, so that way I know. So that's just what I keep in there. And then another great thing about this planner is that it has like some awesome some pages in the back of lined paper, dotted paper, and blank paper, so that's awesome. And then in case you guys are wondering what's on my little ribbon right here, it's just my key. I keep a little copy of it right there in case I ever forget. So that's what's there. And then they're falling off the little table. The next thing that I have in here is just my glasses cleaner and my glasses. 9 times out of 10, I'm too lazy to put my contacts in, so I always keep these in my backpack just in case, because I sit in the back in a lot of my classes because I am taller and I just get placed in the back a lot. So I have these right here. So let's go ahead and get into the pencil pouch like I said I was going to do. So in here is just a bunch of pens and pencils, obviously. Let's see, I have a highlighter pack in here. It's just this little highlighter pack of Clearview Skinny highlighters from Sharpie. Then I have a pack of Papermate Ballpoint Ink Joy pens and all of the colors. I use these for color coding in my agenda and just whenever I need to color code my notes or something like that, or I'm just taking very detailed notes in a lot of different colors. I use these. These are my favorite ballpoint pens to use. I don't use their gel pens because I feel like they don't dry fast enough for me because I tend to smudge everything. So I use their ballpoint ones instead, and they're my favorite colored ballpoint pens. Okay, then the next set of pens that I have is this Papermate Flare pen and a tropical color pack. These are like, obviously everyone literally loves the Papermate Flare pens. These are my favorite kind of pens to use whenever I'm like making a project or something like that, or like I'm turning something in, like I need to be in color and stuff. I use these. These are super nice. These are actually really dried out though. If you can tell, I have some tape on them because I taped these in 7th grade, so this is the 3rd year that I'm going into school using these pens. So I'm really proud of myself for keeping them for that long because normally I don't keep them. And then the second to last set of things that I have in here is these Papermate Clear Point pencils. These are just the classic mechanical pencils that everyone gets. It's like, you know, the like rich kid pencils. So I just really like these pencils. They also have a grip on them so they don't create blisters that fast on my finger, because if you're like me and you write where one of your fingers is touching it, you get a blister. So that helps prevent them, and they're also just really nice quality. So I only bought 4 of these this year, which I'm really proud of myself. Normally I go kind of crazy on buying pencils, but I only bought 4 of these, which is awesome. So if you guys can't tell, I use 1 for every quarter because I tend to break them towards the end of the quarter or something like that. So I have 4 for 1 year. So you can tell these are very durable. And then the last pen that I have is this. Okay, I broke the thing. So like if you can tell, I broke the little thing on it. So which I actually started school about, I've had 1 full week of school. So I had 1 full week and I accidentally broke it, which is totally my fault, not the pens at all. But it is the Pilot G2 pen and the thickness 0.5. This is not my favorite thickness. My favorite thickness is 10, I believe. Yeah, 10. So yeah, I just keep that in here. This is my favorite black pen by far. It writes so smoothly. The ink, for being a gel pen, is super quick drying, so I love it. It's an awesome pen. I definitely recommend using it, and I only had to buy a pack of I think 5 or 4. That will last me the whole year because these write for so long. So I love this pen. It's my favorite pen. I highly recommend it. And then the last 2 things that I have in here is just one of these erasers. This is by Pentel. It's, you know, like the classic eraser that everyone has. And then I have just some lead that came with the pencils in 0.7. And that's what is in my pencil pouch. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the last pocket. So, in this last pocket right here, I have My 5-subject notebook. This is a 5-star 5-subject notebook. 5-star by far makes one of like some of the best notebooks, especially their multi-subject notebooks, because they have the best dividers in them. I personally think, if you guys are a stickler for school supplies, hopefully you agree and you know what I'm talking about. But I just have a 5-subject notebook. I bought it to use for every single subject. However, I didn't need it for one of my subjects, so I ended up turning the first subject into an index. So for each subject, I have just a little index made out. This is my AP Human one. It has the 5 themes of geography on page 1 and 2. And honestly, like I said before, having an index is like one of the best ways to keep yourself organized with notes, because that way you know where everything is and you don't have to flip through every time. And it's just really nice to have, especially if you're reviewing for your end of year test or something like that, or your final exam, whatever it's called, where you live. Indexes are really nice to have. And then because I am the kind of person that hates having individual things for every single subject, because I have a backpack that I can carry around. I don't have a locker because my high school is super big, so having a locker is really impractical. So I have to carry everything around in my bag. So to keep the volume of my backpack down and the weight, I only carry around one thing for all of my subjects. I'm sorry if I run along just for a minute about binders, because these are my favorite binders ever. These are by far the best binders. These are the Staples Better binders, only available at Staples, obviously. So these are the best binders ever. And if you spring for, they are more expensive, but if you spring for them, you will have them for years. So I love them, and they come in a bunch of different patterns and colors. So I definitely recommend getting these if your binders and stuff break all year. Like, everyone's binders fall apart by the end of like the semester, so definitely recommend getting these if your binders always fall apart, because they are hard plastic. They're not soft, they're not plastic covered, or they're not cardboard covered plastic like most binders. Are just hard plastic, and they also have rubber at the tips, so their corners and stuff never get messed up like most binders. And their plastic pockets and plastic cover on the front is very high quality, and I've only had a few rip on me, which they were my fault, because one of them I accidentally ripped because I had some scissors nearby, and it was like a weird accident that happened. And the other one, I just had too much in the pocket. So on the inside of this, I just have, this is actually, okay, hold on. So the reason I only have 2 binders for 5 subjects is because I keep a homework binder, and then I keep a work binder, which just keeps all of my classwork in it. Anything that I don't need for my homework stays in the big 3-inch binder, which is just set up the same way as this binder that I'll show you real quickly. They also have the same cover. And then on the inside, this one just has a little elastic file folder pocket, which is really nice to keep all my small things in it, like you can see here. And then at the front, I just keep a little bit of excess notebook paper. I always have notebook paper now, because last year I never had notebook paper, and I always felt bad because I always had to ask friends, so I have notebook paper this year. And then I also have 5 tabs for each of my subjects. So I have Bio, Math, AP Human, Spanish, and Lit. So I have all of those right here, and these just house all of my homework, or like, yeah, just all of my homework and classwork and stuff all stays in here. So you can see this is all my homework and stuff. So that is that. It's awesome. Love it. Then the last thing I have in my backpack is my laptop case, which currently doesn't have my laptop in it, but normally it has my MacBook Air in it. It's a 2013 MacBook Air, in case you were wondering. And my hard drive is normally in here too. I think it sounds like I found my extra camera battery. Okay, like I said, I've been in school for a week or so now, so like I actually have stuff in my backpack that's like doesn't pertain to school already. Found my extra camera battery. This is awesome. I thought I lost this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go plug this in. Okay, well, I have my extra camera battery now, and this is just, obviously, it's the same print as my backpack, again, Normatic Floral, and I love this laptop sleeve. I don't have a case on my laptop, so I use a sleeve instead of having a case on it, so I love this, and I keep my hard drive and stuff in here, and my charger sometimes. So yeah, that is everything that's in my backpack. Alrighty friends, that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I really enjoyed filming it. I love talking about school supplies, if you couldn't tell by the time on this video. Hopefully it's not 20 minutes long. I really hope it's not. But if it is, I'm sorry if it's not. Yay! So with that all out of the way, if you guys want to go find out how to get some custom room decor, go check out my Instagram or my website or any of my other socials that are all linked down below. So yeah, if you want to find out how to get custom room decor, go check those out. But without further ado, if you want more videos like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you don't, I don't really care. If you don't want to see more videos like this, you're probably not going to, because my channel is mostly DIYs, which, speaking of, the next video that's going up on Monday or Sunday is DIY pillowcases, embroidered pillowcases to be specific. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell down below. Anyway, with all that said, I hope you guys have an awesome day, an awesome week, and an awesome month, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Let's go do some homework.